G'day guys and welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we'll be doing my mid-season ladder predictions for the AFL 2024 season. It's such an intriguing thing, one of the most controversial videos, so guys, don't get offended in the comment and we will just get straight into the video. Like and subscribe to the channel because this is going to be a bang of a video. Like the video up, and yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Now, one of the most obvious choices in this mid-season ladder predictions video is that North Melbourne should finish 18th on the ladder. Of course, still in the rebuild, not having much experience throughout this 2023, without winning a game at the time of recording this on the 29th of May. They haven't really shown what they are meant to be. Like, they do have the likes of Shields, Stevenson, Larkey, Paul Curtis, and also Bailey Scott, who's been performing a bit in the last few weeks, and a bit of Wardlaw, but the experience is lacking for the North Melbourne Kangaroos, not winning a game, losing by pretty big margins here and there, which is not good at all for the North Melbourne Kangaroos. I think they get dominated all around the ground, especially in inside 50 throughout the game. So yeah, I think North Melbourne in 18th. Now in 17th position, I have the Richmond Tigers, a pretty obvious one as well. Tigers haven't been playing the best of their footy lately, of course. Injuries have really got to them this season. Injury-wise, they haven't been very good, and also they have just been playing poor footy throughout the year so far. They could do a bit better. They get dominated every week. They lost against the Lions by 119 points. I mean, it's not the best for the Richmond Tigers when you think about it. Like, Dustin Martin had a good game at the Dreamtime, but yeah, I don't see anything left for it. But there's still good young talent from the Richmond Tigers we've seen, like LaFell, and also many other players like Seth Campbell and Tyler Sonsi, which is really nice to see. So there's definitely some positive signs for the Richmond Tigers, but I don't see them jumping any further throughout this season. But yeah, I think in 17th. St Kilda Saints in 16th position. Not a shock for me. The way the footy they've been playing is just terrible. You've got to see it. It's just been a bit bad in general. I think they could have done a bit better. Like this is not the St Kilda you would have been expecting at the start of the season. They've just absolutely fallen off. Higgins, Jack Steele need to start standing up for his team. There's some young talent in there like Mitch Owens, and Mason Wood, Wagon Miller. They need to also stand up. I think, in a way, the St Kilda Saints haven't been performing that well this year, so I haven't been really that happy for them in general. But yeah, I think St Kilda not having a really good year. I think they'll finish in 16th position. Now in 15th position, a bit of a shocking call. You've got the Brisbane Lions. Yeah, I think the Brisbane Lions, they are going to be a bottom four side at the end of the year. Already 13th. I think there's going to be another shocking call here. The Brisbane Lions haven't been that good so far this year after being the runners-up last year in 2023. Of course, they haven't looked as good. I mean, getting a good win against Richmond Tigers, which was pretty good in my opinion. I think that was actually a very good thing. But I think the Lions, they are a bit of a weird side. Yeah, they can go anywhere now in the 2024 AFL season. But they do have the likes of Cameron, Andrews, and also Zorko. Jared Berry's also around there. So yeah, I think the Brisbane's forward line is stacked, but I still think they're going to finish 15th on the ladder. So now in 14th position, I've got the Western Bulldogs. Yeah, I think 14th position, it's a good place for the Western Bulldogs. in terms of many things. I think they might fall towards a pointy end of the season, but yeah, I think they are not going to look good towards then. They are 11th at the moment, but they have the bond there. They have some good players out there that could carry the team. Yeah, but I don't think the Bulldogs will do any good. But yeah, they do have Tim English, Lockie Bramble, Sam Darcy, a very underrated bloke. Love him down forward. He's such a great player. Jamari Hagan has also done pretty well, but I don't think it's going to click for them towards the end of the season. Will just cause a lot of injuries. And yeah, I don't think the Bulldogs will do pretty well, and I got them in 14th. Now in 13th position, I have the Adelaide Crows. Yeah, the Adelaide Crows, I think they'll be alright towards the end of the season, but yeah, I think there's some shining lights for the Adelaide Crows, like their young midfield, also having some good shining lights in their team as players. I've seen a good player like Jack Saligo, he's an exciting young man. Bloody hell, he's such a great player. And then we got Josh Shelley, Jordan Dawson, Darcy Fogarty, and then Ben Keys. Like, those guys are like really good. But I think in 13th position, yeah, it's alright. But yeah, they of course have a few injuries like Isaac Rankin and Himmelberg. Yeah, that could impact them towards this season. So, yeah, I think put Adelaide in 13th position is a good spot. Oh no, I'm going to keep them in 13th position. Now in 12th position, I have got the West Coast Eagles, one of the biggest, most controversial calls of the video, as they are like 16th on the AFL ladder, so such a controversial call. Yeah, Harley Reid has been cooking every team. That's one reason why I got him there. But of course, losing against Adelaide by 99 points is not alright. But still, I like him. They have Tim Kelly, Jinby, and Darling, and also Dom Sheed if you need him, and Marek has been brilliant. And Reid, of course, been cooking the Demons. He's such a great talent for the West Coast Eagles, such a great player. I think the Eagles, this is one of the most controversial calls of the video. Put it down in the comments what you think about this one. But yeah, I think the Eagles will finish 12th. It's just a big goal. I don't know why, but I'm just doing it for the video. Now, in 11th position, I got my Hawthorn Hawks. Of course, having a great, at the time I'm recording this, of course, the 29th. We won against Brisbane. Also getting a big win against the Bulldogs and the Saints. So we've been pulling off some big wins. So looking to be a good year for us, of course. Don't want to push it too hard, ladder position. But I think the Hawthorn Hawks, they played really good footy of late. Jai Newcomb really finding the click. Love Kalshi there. He's been really good. Blake Hardwick doing well up forward, so we do have a really good mix out there. CJ getting back into the team, and many other players out there who can really shine for the Hawthorn Hawks. Really exciting to see this Hawthorn Football Club doing this well throughout the year. Of course, Hawthorn one of the best, could be one of the best teams in the competition, and also could be one of the most dangerous teams in the competition if they get going. So yeah, no doubt Hawthorn in 11th position. Now in good old 10th position, I have got the Fremantle Dockers. Not gonna be a good end to the season for me for the Freo Dockers. I don't think they'll scrape into that top 8. But they still do have players and everything. They do have Andrew Brayshaw. They do have many others. Got some good young talent in there. Think they can, of course, scrape into that 8. But I don't think so just yet. I think they'll finish in 10th position. In 9th position, I got another team sliding out of the 8, and that's the Geelong Cats. Just think they gonna fall did in 2024, just said 4 losses in a row at the time of recording this, and Doesn't seem good after a loss against the Giants, and some pretty concerning for the Geelong Cats. Of course, our big forwards to kick goals like Tom Hawkins and Jembo Cameron also got a decent Tanner Bruin. But yeah, Geelong Cats, they are a hard team to judge for the rest of the 2024 season, but I see them finishing in 9th position. So now the top 8 we are into. So now the team that just scrapes into the 8th position is the Gold Coast Suns, playing finals for the first time in the AFL, which is exciting to see. Young guns, Orini, McAndrew, Jared Witts, lots of big players out there playing their first AFL finals, and this would make history in the books, one of the greatest seasons if they actually make a final series, which is so big for the Gold Coast Suns as they joined in 2011. So big stakes here for the Gold Coast Suns when they make that. If I'm correct here, just scraping into the crazy scenes. Crowd goes crazy. Gold Coast in the 8. In 7th position, I have the Collingwood Magpies. Of course, thinking they will do alright. During the rest of this season, had a little glimpse of them. Nick Dacos has done really well this season. Love Jack Sullivan, he's done so well as a young gun. He's also up the ranks. Darcy Cameron, all those players are just really shining. I think would have a good shot at really going even higher on the ladder, probably even winning the flag, but I see him finishing 7th in the ladder because I don't see as much in him. I can see him definitely finish 7th in the ladder, 100%. Now in 6th position, I have the Melbourne Demons, just not scraping into that top 4. But of course, I do have good midfielders like Christian Petrarca, Clayton Oliver, Jake Viney. They have lots of good talent out there for the Melbourne Demons. But I don't see them really just popping off in the top 4. But they're a great side, quality side of footy, can play really well. I think they'll finish 6th, and yeah, I'm just going to keep them 6th. In 5th position, I have the Carlton Blues, finishing 5th. They are just absolute midfield domination team. Their forward line and their midfield is bloody beautiful. The Carlton Football Club, they have so much talent. I say they are top 4 side, the way they've been playing. Of course, having Sam Ward, Patrick Cripps, and Charlie Colonel, Harry Mackay, it's unreal for the Carlton Blues. They're just such a great team. Tom Boyd in the defence, he's also a gun. Jacob Wiedering, have so much guns out there, have a good mix, deserve to be 5th position, even in the top 4, I'm not even lying. Carlton are just a great quality side of a football team, and they're a great example, and I've got them in 5th position. Now a team just scraping into the top 4, I think it's Port Adelaide, just more experienced and just have good experience with the likes of Zach Butters, Charlie Dixon, and also Mitch Georgiades to kick good goals out there. But not just that, they have some very good young guns, which is like a good prospect for the future. Young Meaty, number 44 for Port Adelaide, he was looking good out there against Carlton. I think Port Adelaide, they are just going to be a top-notch team for the rest of the year, and they are going to finish in 4th position. In 3rd position, we got the GWS Giants. Of course, a bit of a rise as they're 6th in the ladder at the moment, at the time I'm recording this. And yeah, I think GWS Giants, they look pretty slim. I feel like after the win against the Cats, they could bounce off some good form, which could cause into some good things for the Giants. So I think exciting signs for the Giants. I think they can go even higher, but I'm going to keep them in 3rd position as a big riser. Now in 2nd position, we've got the Sydney Swans. Of course, being at the top of the table at the moment. They only lost to the Richmond Tigers, which is a big doubt. But I feel like in the back end of the season, the Blues will probably have more consistency than the Sydney Swans near the end of the season. But you never know. The Swans could bloody win a flag even. They could even win a flag. They're a good team. A quality side of a football field. They're just a great team in general. I think they could. They are definitely flag contenders as we speak. They have a good chance to win the flag. I think probably one of the most favourites to win the flag this year, looking very dominant. And yeah, they do have very good young talent, and I got Swans in second. Now the number one team in the competition I have is the Essendon Bombers. Yeah, they're just the best team overall. Just such a great team. Ball movement, insane. Jake Stringer, insane. Brad Scott, Chris Scott or Brad Scott, I don't even know. Insane. Jay Gresham, insane. Yep, I've got the Bombers in first. They're just all insane. Yeah, first position. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, more content to come. And yeah, just subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and see you guys next time. Peace.